from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Teddy Bridgewater and the Carolina Panthers taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it two. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Throwing now is Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now here comes Teddy Bridgewater, first-round pick back in 2014 as he looks to command this Panther offense.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater, quick slant, caught by Moore. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. McCaffrey on the counter, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, 1st quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Buffalo set to get the football back here.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
On second down, Singletary. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Allen. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This will be caught at about the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. To throw is Bridgewater. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Throwing is Bridgewater. Shifts by him, shrugs him off. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And now it's 2nd down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down.
And got his man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. $21-0 our score after one.
Bills 21, Panthers nothing.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun to McCaffrey.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Bridgewater now. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They will run with Singletary. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Allen's throw is complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. And here's Allen operating from the gun. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. The Panthers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Bridgewater. Got his target, Samuel. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
when you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play.
Looking to throw on second down. Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Shift.
From the 29, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. On third down, Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's good for a Carolina first. Bridgewater to Moore.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Panthers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense, but you know what else is happening too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 16 yards, a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
3 yards the gain there, second down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Throwing, Bridgewater. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. And again, it's Bridgewater. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas, but it'll be 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. First down, Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. To the air again with Bridgewater. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, it was Josh Allen who was on target in that first half. He's over 300 yards passing already. How high can he go? To find out, let's kick it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And that is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. There's a nice move. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Allen off the play fake. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Green once again the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's going to have a Bills first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's Zach Moss, Pac-12 Offensive Player of the Year a season ago.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Bridgewater on first down. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Buffalo set to get the football back here.
They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down and 4, Allen. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They're not ready for this. They still playing. Y'all playing the wrong football.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Carolina getting set to take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They'll run with Smallwood. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy, because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and Carolina scores to cap it off. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's Singletary. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down now, Singletary. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills 1st down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
On 1st down, Singletary. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Big Derek Brown making the stop. Singletary again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Bills on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the agility got him a few extra before he's taken down right at the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll run here with Singletary. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. And now they'll throw with Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater again. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. To throw is Bridgewater. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to look deep for more. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They go right back to Singletary. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. The Bills on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Throwing now is Allen. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The kick by Bass is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers now set to take over offensively. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Open man is Samuel, complete.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. He'll get this to Lazard. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Out of the gun, Bridgewater.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Off to Thomas on the left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Desperation time, 4th down, Bridgewater. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Buffalo, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done. The New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the